no one's saying, oh, he's Jamaican born. No one's going to do a documentary right where he was born in Jamaica. They're not highlighting
but he steps out of line and gets caught burning weed in Copenhagen.
Yeah,
that's when you're gonna get
Jamaican born, Sterling.
Kingston born. He has a ganja leaf tattoo on his arm. That's
what digging into his dad and all that kind of business.
Hold on. He scored the winning goal. He scored the winning goal. It was the boy from Brent, and
yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Brent,
the boy from Brent, fam. The boy from Brent, bro.
Sure. Affinity Extra, be extra.
The views and opinions expressed in this podcast may not be aligned to those of Affinity Extra.
Hey guys, this is your boy here, Roger Moore, here on Affinity Extra. We'll be here to be fast and extra. We're in amongst the Euros right by now, Euros 21s, and we're going to be having a jam-packed show with my esteemed guest, and we're going to go straight into it hardcore, and we're going to talk about the Euros roundup. We're going to hopefully touch base about the Jamaican-born players, and we're going to touch base about Dalian Atkinson, and hopefully we're going to have a future, and we're going to predict and prophesy on the future who's going to win this anyway, so yeah. But let me bring the guys in right now. Let me just switch on mic. Let me just press unmute. All right, guys, you here, bro?
What's good?
Okay. Right, guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to be very systematic just to get the show going on. We've had a good Euros, amazing last night. You know what I'm saying? I have to make DJ Marx set the tone, and I have to make sure I have my tone going on with 15 screens going on, watching 2 screens at the same time, as well as being in a Zoom watching 2 epic footballs, games going on, and England getting Germany. But we'll get to that in the first in a bit anyway, yeah. But the reality show is, let's look at our predictions. We have to go back to our shows and see how true our predictions are. Look at the groups that we predicted together. I don't want to hear but in my personal group, no. As a group, we predicted it together. We've all our input together. We agreed. You know what I'm saying on this group.
There was a few dodgy ones in there that we thought,
The dodgies, listen, bro. There is a few dodgy ones anyway. So, but let's go to these leagues. Okay, we're gonna go to Group A now. Group A finished up as Italy, Wales, Switzerland, and Turkey. Bottom.
Right, because I thought Switzerland would have come second.
Okay. So the truth. Now, what we predicted together was Italy first, Turkey second.
I went for Switzerland. Y'all was fighting me down for Turkey.
Switzerland third, which we got right. Switzerland was third. The only thing we got wrong was Wales being bottom. Just a quick comment on that. Has Wales impressed you?
No. I was not optimistic about Wales when they came into the tournament, regardless of the fact of people saying they've got the Bell and Ramsey factor. Those factors haven't done nothing for Wales in however long, so why is it going to make a difference in the tournament? So,
I thought they did better than I expected, to be honest. I thought they did better than I expected.
Nah, I wasn't optimistic for them at all, man.
I watched a couple of games, but after the first couple of games, I think they were knackered after that. So that was...
To be fair, I think Wales do what they do best. Everybody's in the world. Aaron Ramsey's world class. Well, if that's finishing's world class, I'd hate to think what world class really is.
Trust me, you should have had 7.
First and foremost, because if that was any other player, if that was a Lukaku missing them chances, we'd still be hearing about it.
Yeah, for real.
You understand? Let's be real. Let's be real in the field out there, yeah? Them chances Aaron Ramsey was missing against, who did they beat? Turkey? Shocking.
Yeah.
Shocking, man. Shocking. And he redeemed himself. Luckily, he redeemed himself and got the finish. But, I mean, Wales have got that in them, though. It's like the last Euros, really. You didn't expect Wales to do nothing. But they've surprised you, and they've got the rub of the green. I mean, the first game, they've luckily got a point. Yeah, lucky. That was lucky. They luckily got a point. I mean, they beat Turkey fair and square. I mean, you can't argue. They should have beat Turkey more comfortably, to be quite honest. Yeah. And Italy, there's never going to beat Italy. There's never going to beat Italy. Yeah. So, to be fair, they've done okay. I mean, I think they've done okay. Okay, cool. I can't. Who did we say was going to be second? Turkey.
Yeah, we said Turkey will be
How
second.
the heck did we get Turkey second? I said
I
Switzerland.
don't know if I really thought
second.
in my heart that Turkey were going to be second. If I'm really being honest, but I did think they did underachieve though. To be fair, I mean, they have disappointed because on paper, I mean, the defense, Soyuncu and all them geezers at the back, they're supposed to be kind of more solid than that.
Yeah.
But do you think that Italy basically thumped them that hard that they couldn't recover?
Nah, I don't think it's got nothing to do with this because let's be real, Raj. If you're the Turkish manager, you go in and you think, okay, allow the Italy game.
Go for the other two. Yeah.
We'll put that out of the way. We've got 2 games to get 6 points, basically. So that's what Turkey knew. They had 2 games to get 6 points, and really, out of the 2, Wales and Switzerland, they should have got 4 out of 6. Really, when you really look at it, Turkey are good enough. On their day, playing 2 weeks later, Turkey will come back and get 4 points. Yeah, man. 5 points. I'll draw with Italy. They'll all get 5 points.
Yeah. No, 100%. Yeah, 100%. But right, I'm going to keep this moving because we can get stuck on this for about 5 hours. But listen, Group B, what happened was Belgium. But I have to say, the first one, the only one we got really wrong was Wales being second and Turkey. So we only got one thing wrong there, just them two switching around. Yeah, so Belgium was top, Denmark was second, Finland was third, and Russia was fourth. Yeah. We predicted that Belgium, Denmark, Russia, then Finland. And I'll be honest with you guys, yeah, the only reason why Finland is where it is because what happened to Ericsson.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that's void, but I'm just saying, putting it out there. I think Finland's a good team, but the reality show is that the Denmark team was in no fit state to play that game afterwards. They had to play it because it's either played.
I'd like to know who made the decision to do that. If they went to the players and said you want us to postpone it, or someone higher above kind of just made that decision, because it was very evident that the Denmark players, their mind frame was just completely changed after that moment.
But you're in a tournament now, DJ Marx. What I think what was apparently said was basically, if you don't play this, you got to play it tomorrow. Now, Ericsson was already texting me them at a certain time after hour. You know what I mean? Whatever, said that go for it, yeah. Because the reality show is that game had to get played, or then they have to toss a coin. Yeah,
I think that they could have played it. For example, like yesterday and today, there's no games. So they could have put the games over these 2 days to kind of give the guys a chance.
But it's not. This is the problem when you do a tournament over a continent and not a nation. Now, if you did it over a nation, you can look at them logistics. Listen, Wales was in Abidjan the other day, ended up in Italy, and now we have to do a thing in Holland. That's not easy movements in COVID. You know what I'm saying? So the logistic wise, I hear what you're saying, but we have to look at logistics. If because of the result and the game's in Wembley, then it makes me know you have to get to Baku in 2 days. It's a tough one. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'll probably sound really harsh. We would do this, but there had to be a result. Yeah. But again, I do feel that the only reason why we're wrong is because of unfortunate circumstances with Ericsson, and that really puts on another side note. It just really makes me. I know when I did my level 1 coaching that they showed about the defibrillator, yeah, and it's re-prompted me to probably even contact the FA to remind them that they should be doing cheap defibrillators for small clubs. You know what I'm saying? And do discounts because we need them because we just don't know when we go to parks.
They should provide them for all of the at least the amateur clubs, at least you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Because they're not that expensive. It's not that expensive, and to be honest, let's be real. One tiding that they do in it, you know, the ties that they do with the footballers. Yeah, there's one set of ties or partner draw they do with the footballers. They can afford to cover lower league costs. But anyway, that's another journey in itself. Anyway, but either way, guys, well done. We got it almost right again. You know what I'm saying? We almost got it right. Yeah. Okay, Group C now. We messed up here, guys. I have to say we messed up. Right. So you guys. Anyway, we ended up with Holland. Yeah. Obviously, my beloved Holland. Austria, Ukraine, then North Macedonia.
So what did we say? Holland at the top?
Nah, because you doused you doused out. You know how it's Anthony's Italy and I'm Holland, man. You know what I'm saying? You guys doused out my flame. But we predicted Austria, Netherlands, Ukraine, North Macedonia. So it wasn't too bad in the bottom again. We just got one wrong.
It was a mess anyway.
What's that? It was anyway. North Macedonia.
He was just a mess anyway, that group. Hard to call that one.
Listen, Anthony, you fancy coming out of retirement and playing in defence as a sweeper for Holland?
Did that Frank Rijkaard role?
You get me, bro? Control the game. I think, and you know the scary thing is, Holland's in the same position as England, on the easy side of the group. You know what I'm saying? So they could get far with a rubbish team. You know what I mean? Let's be real, man. Okay, let me just put a question, because we have to deal with the brothers there. Do you fancy Depay? Is Depay the rude Hullet?
It's quite interesting that he's going to be.
I don't think he's that great.
I don't know how Barca. I don't know what Barca have seen him.
What's that?
That's what I'm wondering, Mello.
He's going to blend with. I don't think. He's not a tiki taka kind of guy, is he?
He's like, Barcelona, because Barcelona in for a minute. Yeah.
They've only got him because he's a freebie, bro. There was no way Barcelona were buying Memphis Depay. Real 1, 2. Who else was going for him?
True.
You know what I mean?
See him linking up with Messi.
And 3.
Not straight Messi.
3. What's most important? Barcelona got a player on a free transfer, and they've only given him a 2-year contract.
Yeah.
What does that say? That tells you a lot, fam.
You're just a feeling.
You're just exactly, bro. You're not really part of our plans, but we'll go with it.
You're gonna be on the bench.
I get the sense that they're looking and they're thinking, because isn't that option for Messi to leave up now so he can go? So I think they're probably looking and saying to themselves, we need to get another attacker in case Messi makes that decision to leave.
Bro. There's no way you're replacing Messi.
He's not replacing him, but they still need an attacking player to go in that position, regardless.
Listen, regardless of these guys,
He's not number 9, though, is he? He's not number 9.
Messi ain't going nowhere.
But they got Aguero, bro. They got
Aguero. Yeah. You know what?
Aguero's old as well, though. Aguero's maybe got another season, maybe a season and a half in him, I reckon.
What's that? Aguero?
Aguero, yeah.
Bro, Spanish league, man. Come on.
2 seasons in Spain. In Spain, I think you can run out of 2 seasons.
2-3 seasons, man.
He will smash it over there.
Yeah, bro. He's done it before. He's done it Atletico.
Yeah.
It's standard. Standard for Kun Aguero. Barcelona. If Barcelona make the chances that we know Barcelona, Kun Aguero is going to bang off.
What about Braithwaite? Non-Jamaican born Braithwaite. Anyway, but so I'm gonna start picking it. But big up to Denmark, though. They got the two.
He breaks for a season. If he breaks for another season, he's gonna be game over. He's gonna be causing issues. He's gonna be in the same category as like your Sanchos and your Bellinghams and all that.
You talking about Braithwaite or Depay? You talking about Braithwaite or Depay?
Braithwaite.
What Braithwaite? You rate him?
Yeah. Have you?
You did.
I like his movement. I like his energy, his movement. I mean, Depay's got more experience, but I think if you're looking for the future, I like Braithwaite. I do like him. Not gonna lie. I've only really seen him. It's the first time I've really seen him properly. I've seen him obviously in the league here and there, but first time I seen him properly was in these Euros, and I think it looks interesting, man.
Okay, Marcus, Liverpool's got a striker to pick up, man. Yeah, just to replace Firmino, Braithwaite.
Firmino, wow.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But anyway, I digress. But listen, let's go to our favourite group that we was focused on. Anthony is a specialist in this group, which is Group D. England, Croatia, Scotland, and Czech Republic. Did you really do that, bro? I don't think the words could come out of my mouth.
Mello sounds like he could fit in well there, man.
Listen, we got this slightly wrong. We predicted England, Croatia, Scotland, then Czech Republic.
I got this completely wrong because I gave England third. I didn't have no hope in England whatsoever.
Yeah, I thought England would have done better than they have done. Cause I just think they still look shocking.
Yeah, they're not good. Czech Republic guys, yeah. Don't get me wrong. Their star players are the two guys at Thingmob, and to be honest, the only reason why Czech Republic really beat Scotland is Scotland couldn't take the chances, and that wonder goal was just, when you're on adrenaline
from nowhere, man.
Bro, you can't fault nobody. That goal's just out of order, man. That's just like absolutely no manners. But again, Scotland should have beat England. Should have beat England. it'll be interesting. We'll talk a bit more about England in focus. Black Britain, you know, they know Black Britain in England team. I tell you that straight, bro. You know what I mean? But listen, we got that slightly wrong. But also, Group E, guys, it ended up with Sweden, Spain, Slovakia, Poland. We got this wrong. We said Spain, Poland, Sweden, then Slovakia. There's something about Sweden. There's something about Sweden.
All right, man.
Sweden,
all right.
Sweden, they got the same ballers. How long's Larson been playing football, Anthony?
With Sebastian.
Yeah, Sebastian. He calls him by his first name. You know, he's an Arsenal regular.
Steve Larson.
Steve Larson.
Been around for a time. Been around.
Yeah, man.
Because he's at Birmingham City. He's at Birmingham City as well, and
been around. He's been around, bro.
He's about 36, 37.
About 20 years.
Yeah.
Seb Larson's been about, bro, if you're being honest.
No.
Yeah, and he's still playing for the national team. And you know what? They just have a way.
Desperate for players. That's why they brought Ibrahimovic out of retirement, because they're desperate for players, bro.
No, for real.
There's nobody Swedish playing football nowadays.
Okay, Anthony, what you saying about that new youth then? For Sweden, the little black youth. Yeah.
I told you, man, about Isaac, you know.
Bro.
I told you about Isaac in the last chat.
Yeah.
Isaac. Arsenal are linked with him, innit?
Oh yeah, Arsenal's linked to the whole of Europe, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No, seriously. Apparently, they're supposed to be linked with him. So I haven't watched him play. To be quite honest, I haven't really seen him play. I heard he's decent though. From Real Sociedad, he plays for Real Sociedad.
Yeah. You got top young player of the year in Spain.
He got player of the year, didn't he, over there?
Yeah, got player of the year. Yeah, young player of the year. Yeah.
As a darkie, getting player of the year in Spain must be going on with bits then.
Yeah, you got me, bro.
There's no connection between the two Larsons, is there?
Nah. They're not cousins. You talk about Larson, the Dreads,
and Jordan Larson,
Emmett Larson.
Oh, Jordan Larson.
And what's his name? Sebastian Larson, isn't it?
Oh no, I don't know. You know, I don't really play that well.
Jordan Larson was their main guy. He got. I'm just basing it on my my fantasy football, but he picked up the most points for their team.
Is it
real? Yeah.
Nah, I watched them, and they're just average. But they're the teams, but they just tick along in it. You know what I mean? Some tick along,
organised in it.
Yeah,
look at Denmark look a decent squad.
Nah. Denmark, guys, it's sneaky because they got Braithwaite and they got Poulsen. Yeah. He looks like a Viking, but got a tan man.
But
because
defensively, they're on point as well, though. Defensively, they're decent.
Yeah. And they got a good goalkeeper. End of the day, so yeah, guys, we've seen it with we're talking about the group Slovakia. Our friend, what's his name? Dudek or not Dudek? Debrakra for Newcastle. He saved the penalty. If any,
he pushed it in the goal.
Spain can't score penalty to say they're live at the moment, though.
I can't believe they scored 5. I didn't see that game, you know. You know what? You know what's funny? Before that Spain game, the last Spain game they had, I'm thinking, what happened to Spain? Are they still in this competition or what's going on?
Bro, they look desperate, man.
No one's talked about them at all. They've not had no headlines. They've not been doing nothing.
You know what that is though, bro? There's no stars for Spain.
Yeah.
When you check it out, there's no stars because really, I mean, people can say, Thiago from Liverpool, but he's not really. No. You know, before we had Xtra, Xavis, it would just roll off the tongue. Ramos, Casillas, Torres, Villa, Silva. You just go through. Now,
I think the problem.
If I said to you, name Spain starting 11, you'd struggle.
Just say Pedro, you might get one.
I think literally the only star from that era is Busquets, and obviously he's their defensive player.
Star.
Yeah.
Well, he fit into that star era though, didn't he?
Yeah,
so
he's
the only remnant from that era. Yeah.
PK still playing?
Nah, he's gone.
Yeah, PK's retired.
He's retired, man. He's out there. So that's why they drafted in Laporta last minute because of Ramos's injury in it. I like that one. That was feisty. The Frenchman Laporta playing for some Spain is quite funny. But
Ramos is on the free as well, isn't he?
He can go Arsenal, man. They need some help in defense.
I'll take him, man.
No, you don't want Ramos, bro.
Why not?
It's you know when something goes past its sell-by date and it's on clearance and it's going for 2 beds again.
Ramos is that kind of defender though that in the Premiership.
He's a real captain, though, isn't he?
Yeah, he's but in the Premiership, bro. I mean, look how much red cards he got in Spain, fam.
Yeah. Week out, he'll be going off, wouldn't it?
So you come to Premiership, bro. He's gonna get nabbed in, and he's gonna get nabbed, man.
But he does professional fouls.
I think for one season, I think he has to play at a top level team. He can't go to a
No.
Bolton.
Arsenal wouldn't be a good fit for him because he get exposed.
Would you prefer him or Maguire? Do I
get David Luiz over in Arsenal?
I prefer Maguire.
I don't rate Maguire.
I don't rate Maguire at all. I do not rate Maguire one little bit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a red through and through.
Right now, going to next season, I want Maguire. Not Ramos.
Raj.
Yeah, I'm a defender. Yeah,
Raj. That's why you support Haaland, bro.
See the thing when you get with Ramos, when you get with Ramos.
If Maguire is 80 million pound a defender, bro.
Yeah.
John Stones is worth 300 million.
Bro, listen.
Based on half
John
season.
Stones is worth 300 million right now. If he's worth 80 million, that Diaz from Man City, 500 mil.
Yeah,
500 mil, fam. Van Dijk, 400 mil, fam. Come on. Harry Maguire, bro.
Listen,
I
rate him, man.
Come on, bro.
My issue with Maguire, he's reading of the game. He's reading of the game and his command of the rest of his back four is shocking. He doesn't
command that back four.
But something like a Ramos or even a Varane, you know they're controlling. Even when Wildman Bay, at least he controls the line. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But you got different defenders, bro. But the thing is, like I said, put him next to Varane, and him and Varane would lock it off. Trust me. You see how Stones was rubbish until Ruben Neves come along. You know what I'm saying? So trust me.
Papa just don't rate Maguire. Like,
listen,
John Stones was never rubbish, bro. He just had a rocky period. He had a rocky period.
Bro, he just needed
Diaz come. He won Premiership before Diaz come. Remember that.
Partnerships,
give John Stones the respect he deserves, fam.
Listen, man, partnerships, guys. Partnerships. When it comes to defense, man.
Bro.
I respect Stones for coming back.
You know, everybody in this friend, and the worst thing about it is, that's why I rate Mello, you know, because Mello's a Man United fan. He's talking the thing. Whereas you, Roger, got Man United glasses on.
No.
I got to give Stones his dues. I got to give Stones his dues because he was in the toilet, bro. The man was in the toilet.
You got your Free Lions top on with Maguire's name on the back.
And
you're talking wasp, bro. You're talking wasp, bro.
This time last year, Stones was in the toilet, bro.
Yeah,
exactly, bro.
Head gone, everything gone.
Head gone.
And he's got his opportunity, and he's come in. I didn't rate him them times, but since he's come back in, and my man's fixed up his game, and he's reading the game, and listen, man.
He's just realigned himself.
Still has his moment.
John Stones had it there though, because he's done it before. That's what I'm trying to say to you. He won Premiership before Diaz came. He's just had a bad. He's just going for a bad phase. Phase. Go through it.
Okay.
But what's Harry Maguire's excuse, bro?
He's just warming into Man United, isn't it? You know, that's his excuse. But anyway, guys, let's move swiftly forward because I feel like these guys are bullying Man United.
Can I just say, before we come off this, one thing I want to say though, for Man United, I don't understand how. I look at Man United's back four, and in England they've got Maguire and Shaw.
Yeah.
How comes Wan-Bissaka can't get into that section?
That's a mad thing.
How can England take Maguire and Shaw out of Man U's back four and leave the most consistent defender?
There you go,
bro.
How, Raj? Come on, Raj. Defend your
because his name is Wan-Bissaka. It's because his name is Wan-Bissaka. That's why they could. You know what I'm saying? End of the day, still, he's a bit too browner than the average bear. So they got.
Yeah, go on.
Is it too black for them? You know what I mean? Let's be real, guys. You know, Trippier gets in there, and Trippier playing in Spain. You've got Kyle Walker, who, you know, he's half decent. You know what I'm saying? And they played who else is on the right hand side?
I wouldn't play him ahead of Wan-Bissaka personally. Walker, he's got the pace, but I haven't seen anything else he's got.
Yeah, if you want to defend,
bro. Some of them games when they're saying Kyle Walker had a great game, I'm like, what are they watching, fam?
It's something different to what I'm watching. Yeah,
Kyle Walker. The only thing is, he said he's got that pace.
Yeah,
his
distribution, but it goes missing.
He makes mistakes.
Ducking.
Yeah.
So for me, I don't understand how Reece James and Kyle Walker get into the England squad before Wan-Bissaka? I don't understand it. I really don't. I'm sorry.
It's a quota, bro. You know there's a quota going on. But listen, let's go to Group F. We'll deal with the quota issue that we have with black players anyway when it comes to England. But listen, Group F. What did we predict? We predicted France.
Yeah.
Portugal, Germany, Hungary, and it ended up with being France, Germany, Portugal, Hungary. Now, I need to get myself a Portugal shirt as well.
There's some goal difference foolishness though, innit? Come on.
The Germans, man.
But the thing is,
some goal difference foolishness, bro.
I have to be honest here, yeah? As a Portuguese, in my blood, my heart, whatever this, and I'm a Man United fan as well. Coutinho don't start Bruno Fernandes for the rest of the tournament. You bring him on as a sub because as far as I'm concerned, Coutinho and my boy Renato Sanchez, right in the show.
Renato Sanchez just put himself on a big window in the middle of Harrods, bro. Harrods front and center, the Queen's mark on his chest.
Man just come back, won the league
with Leo.
And I says, watch out for him, bro. I told us, bro.
Unless you know what it is though, you've got to worry about him whether he does an Upper Machano. He has a good games, and then 2-2s, everybody wants a piece of him, and then 2-2, man, flop him live.
You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, but Mello, did you see when he played Germany when he lit the bar when it was 4-2?
Yeah. The bar's still ringing now,
bro. Ali see him at the bar says, "Yo, that brother's got to start." And the thing is, he's playing against Conte and Pogba, and he's shone above Conte and Pogba for me.
Them man were holding off 2 and 3 man.
Yeah,
one time, every possession, he just held the ball and there was 3 man on his back.
And this is why we talk about black footballers in centre midfield, yeah. And this is why England always messes up, yeah, because they never develop us being black centre midfielders. Yeah. They just want to say, they said that something hard. When you got midfielders, they just put the body between you and the ball and they take the leak and you end up hurting. You end up with a broke up knee because because they're just tough. Some men are just tough. And when you have them strong black bodies in the middle of the park,
but in the Premier, they just buy them in, don't they?
What's that?
In the Premiership, they just buy them in. They buy two Africans in the middle of the park.
Yeah,
that's what they do.
But the English system, bro.
So we're not developing. We're not developing skillful midfielders. That's why the top midfielders for England are people like Mount and them youngsters there. It's like, but them man ain't got no weight.
They got no power. That's why Jude Bellingham's gonna be quite interesting.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And they're not playing him enough.
But man, they're too scared to play him. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of this, if it was Rooney, they'll start him. But again, it goes down to what Rooney started in Euros. He was, how old was he? 17 or 18?
18
at the time. And then when he got injured, it was like that's our tournament done. Yeah? You know what I'm saying? That's how the press was coming across. So why can't Jude Bellingham start? But anyway, so that's another thing anyway. So
you know what I have to turn around and say, you know what? Black England, like with France. France was just Africa last year. Bro, look how they flexed. They mixed it up and they brought in Benzema back and set man back because of that very reason. I know that's why.
So there's literally Lloris left on the pitch, bro.
Not starting and players like that,
bro. It's a different thing. But anyway, guys, we got. I must admit, our predictions are quite good anyway. So yeah, but when I flip to the other side, we talked about we're keeping hinting about black players not really getting the opportunity and how the press kind of portrays. I know the press is actually going out there and actually literally saying Foden, Grealish, and Mount, the golden boys behind there. You know what I'm saying? Forget Sterling, forget Sancho, forget Sacco, them guys there. But the reality show is, guys, do you think that they will have more of an explosive team? And even Rashford, we're not even interested in him now. So like,
that's out of order because Rashford's got the goals that got them to the tournament at the end of the day.
Kane ain't scoring. Kane ain't scoring. You know what I mean?
I don't think we can make too much thing about Kane not scoring because neither is Mbappe. Do you know what I'm saying? So when you look at it like that way, you can't. I don't think you can look at it.
Mbappe is assisting, bruv. What's Kane on? Has he assisted the goal yet?
I don't know actually. I don't think he has.
He says something.
Can I just say this? All that Mbappe's name. You brought in Kylian. Kylian's a World Cup winner. Don't talk. Argument finished.
No, I'm not talking about in terms of like
I'm not about that. Yeah. What I'm saying is this: the expectations on Kane and Kylian Mbappe are two different. If Mbappe don't score, we got Griezmann's, you got Benzema's, you got where. If Kane don't score now, England are in trouble, bro.
That's it.
That's where the problem comes.
Yeah.
That's where the problem comes from. Without Kane, that is good. It's like England without Shearer. It's good.
Yeah. And as much as you want to go on about Rashford rare tear, at the end of the day for England he does well, very very well.
Yeah.
He does better than Sterling. He's got a better record than Sterling. Sterling just gives you nothing.
But the reality show is we have to go back to it, bro. And the statement that the other day we kicked off about the Jamaican-born Calvin Phillips' dad. I have to be honest with you guys. The Jamaican-born Sterling, while getting booed, Black Lives Matter being booed every game, goes out there and he's banged goals for England and he celebrates. For me, he could be. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, really? Like. You know, no one's saying, oh, he's Jamaican born. No one's going to do a documentary right where he was born in Jamaica. They're not
but
highlighting
he steps out of line and gets caught burning weed in Copenhagen. Yeah, that's when you're gonna get
Jamaican born Sterling.
Kingston born. Rare tear. He has a ganja leaf tattoo on his arm. Rare tear. That's
not digging into his dad and all that kind of business.
Hold on. He scored the winning goal. He scored the winning goal. It was the boy from Brent, and
yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Brent,
the boy from Brent, fam. The boy from Brent, bro.
They really said that, bro.
Bro, that's what it the thing was the boy from and the interview with him. I was a kid, I always knew I was gonna score a winning goal at Wembley. Whatever. And this is what I'm saying, bro. You see, this is what I go down to again.
I'm ashamed.
Black geezers,
you know what I'm saying?
selling out for the pound.
He's Jamaican born, bro.
He's Jamaican born. As I said to you, I've said it before and I'll say it again. The difference is European Championships, you wouldn't be in these, Ibrahim. You wouldn't, unfortunately. You come from Jamaica.
He should have even been in the squad. He did nothing to merit being in the squad.
Bro,
he did nothing for City for the last 6-7 months.
Bro, let's be real. If people were being how it's supposed to be, England cricket team would be
Yeah.
England's football team.
Yeah.
All the football team, all the things that, because they bend the rules to suit themselves, bro.
Yeah.
Because how did Clinton Morrison play for the Republic of Ireland? Please tell me.
Yeah.
Please tell me.
Is it? You
understand me, fam? How did Clinton Morrison?
It's the Irish pub in London, mate.
For the Republic of Ireland, fam.
The Irish pub. Now, when you listen to him on TV now, he sounds like he's a yard man.
This what I'm saying, bro. This what I'm saying.
No kissing his feet and everything.
Jamaica, bro. So hold on. This is what I'm saying to the English footballer. Hold on. You found it easier to turn your back on your mum's people, your people's country, Jamaica, to go and play for Ireland, fam.
Gets it bad.
No, seriously, you got to really look at it and think about how money affects these footballers, fam. You understand? Because there's no way on earth, bro. I mean, I'll dig up as much as you want, but I don't think I'm going to find any Irish. I can be honest, because my great grandfather was Scottish from Edinburgh. I know that for a fact.
I've got Scottish in mine as well.
It was a part of Jamaica that basically I think they had the pure Scottish in everybody.
But what I'm saying
probably
is, if I played it as a professional, and they says I got a choice, me, bro, I'm playing for everybody. But I'll play for Ireland. I'd play for Ireland before England. You're damn right. I would, bro, because I hate England like that. I'll play for Wales, fam. I'll play for Liechtenstein. I'll play for North Macedonia. I'll play for them countries you call it Negro. Yeah, that's right, man. I'm the Negro, bro. I'm playing for before England. Because let's be real, England are worse than Romanians. Romanians hate niggas. They don't like niggas. They don't pretend they like niggas. They just don't. They just tell you straight, Negro. They just tell you. England pretend. Laugh up in your face, skin teeth.
At the same time.
Give you the daughter. They'll give you the daughter to lie down with the one. They do all that and still hate you. And this is what I'm saying. The Raheem Sterling he needs a box for send him in the road tomorrow, box him in his face. Because at the end of the day, like Roger says, and I said this myself, before the game kicks off, said England fans are giving you boos.
Yeah, the booing
They're booing at your midsection. Now you're scoring a goal for the same 3 cubs on your chest. Yeah. And you're celebrating.
Can you look for monkey celebration as well? You see this little monkey celebration? Move yourself.
Bro, he needs a box celebration. What he needs to do, score a goal and give it the knee. Give it the knee.
One time.
That's what he needs to do.
Yeah,
Give it the knee. And when they interview him and say, what was the reason for your celebration? Black Lives Matter. Don't just don't cheer me when I score a goal. Don't cheer me when I score a goal. As a matter of fact, you know what, England fans, if I score again, don't cheer me. Don't cheer me.
If you're not backing
give
me,
me the same energy that you give me when I'm taking the knee. Give me that same energy,
Come on.
That's what they need to be saying. But me personally, I'll be saying after that, from the booze, as a black man, I ain't playing.
Yeah, walk away from the squad. And
until they respect me, or what I'm about, I ain't playing. Bakary Sanya, if you want to play soccer and all those, if you want to do it safe, you're a sellout. You should be playing for Nigeria. I'm just telling you straight. Look at your name. Your name's got nothing to do with Three Lions and no shirt. Nothing at all, bro. Your mum, you was in England. You're born in England. She didn't give you no Nigel name. She didn't give you Nigel. She could have given you that Nigel Sacco name. She could have given you a Nigel Sacco or Thomas or Stephen or whatever. She didn't give you that. She gave you an African name to make you know where you come from.
You know.
Yeah, man.
You understand me, fam?
No. Yeah, agree.
They gave you an African black name, and you've gone and you've had chance to play for Nigeria, your mother, your father's people's country, and you've chose England.
And the thing is, England fufu every day, you know. And then you see them kind of foolishness there. You go and eat fufu and rice, you know what I mean? All them
said English, you do know that.
Still go rep England.
But they're still booing you at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
That's the reality.
They're still booing you at the end of the game. So that's why I say all those geezers who play for England when they shouldn't be, you should need to look at yourself as black people, fam.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're born in Sutton Park. I don't care if you're born in the toilets at Wembley. I don't care. I don't really care. You're just born, but you're not English. You're born in England, but you're not English. They don't want you. They don't like you. They don't respect you. So what you representing them for?
You know, it did in the last game as well in the commentary. They were saying how he's quite intelligent and he got straight A's at GCSE level. I'm thinking, well, what? So what you're saying because he's a black boy, he's not
Saka.
Oh yeah, Saka. Yeah. I was going to say, yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like,
bro, he's African.
They talk like they were surprised.
You know he's got no, bro. You know them Africans, bro. Education.
His mother's actually playing football now, right now. She's probably giving him 5 years to play football and then there's 2 twos.
Yeah. You gotta be a lawyer.
Yeah.
You gotta be a lawyer, raise it though, and you gotta do law. Swear down, real talk.
Yeah, man.
And good luck down, but now we're gonna move on, guys. But no, I appreciate that conversation because I do feel that, you know, end of the day, so yeah, I think for me, I'm not going to give a comfortable time like we're given in the past for black footballers not to stand up and know their position. They've got enough money and they can walk away from things right now.
You know what, Raj? As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to tweet Raheem when I finish that shit, start that shit. Daddy, I'm going to just get on it, man. Because, you know, I ain't having it.
You say, no, is it full?
Add me to that as well.
Yeah. But I'll get the snippet of this conversation. We chuck it on there as a mini video.
Yeah. Do that and we'll retweet it. We'll get it out there.
You gotta go in.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, Sadiq. You know what I mean?
Because these guys
challenge them to take the knee. If you score, take the knee.
Respect your heritage, bro. Respect your heritage. All those geezers who play for those African countries say, don't get me wrong, I respect the Kantes and all those great footballers, but you got no shame. You got no pride in where you come from, bro. You're African, black. You're not French. You're African. You're African. Yeah. You know, Saka, you're not English, you're African.
But at the same time, you know, some of them have to flee their country.
Flee? You have to flee, bro. You have to flee.
But why?
The point is,
why do you have to flee? Because of your mess up.
You've had to flee the country.
Yeah.
For whatever political reason, but that's where you come from, bro. I'm still representing, even though I had to flee the country, I'm still representing that country. That's where my parents come from.
Yeah, but then
that's
if you come back to play football and they kill you on the pitch.
What's that?
You come back to play football and they kill you on the pitch.
Nah, it's not that serious, bro. You know, listen, man, George Weah. That's all I have to say, guys. George Weah. You know what I'm saying, bro? But end of the day, so yeah, George Weah is a representation of what we need to do as black footballers, black representatives, right there. And he did it in a time that was before George Floyd. It's even easier now to do with the technology he has. But George Weah. Auntie can probably testify watching, because you all can testify about watching Gazetta football, and we were proud to see George Weah up front after Rude Holly in a country that we knew was racist, but got the love. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But listen, guys, I'm going to hit on to the next point, which is probably another racially charged element right about here. The scenario of finally from the murder of Dalian Atkinson. The main officer. I don't think the female officer has been charged yet, but the main officer.
They couldn't find I think they've stopped it, haven't they?
They stopped it.
Yeah. They couldn't find They couldn't find. They couldn't agree on the charge. The jury. The jury, I think it was. They called it. Yeah.
Yes.
I personally think it's a joke. I don't know how you can find
it. It is a joke because
how can you find the one geezer guilty and then the woman you don't know? Come on, bro.
Probably it's conspiracy because she's not stopped him. It's like the George Floyd thing, because they've not stopped him or done anything about it. You've just watched it. You're actually party to that. You're actually in agreement.
Bro, she hit him. She hit Dalian Atkinson.
What did
she used the baton on him.
And even the police guy was saying, the police guy reenacted what he's supposed to have done, and he's saying, "Oh, we only did that, little tap couple two times." You know what I mean? But then the eyewitness says, "Listen, you kicked him up a good 5 and 6 and 8 times." You know what I mean? So,
but Mello, let's be real. If you was next to you was on the streets watching your brethren kick up somebody, and you just touched the guy on the floor, you're in prison as well. Let's be real, bro. You, bro. It don't matter what 100%. You say, bro. You're in prison already, yeah. And this is what we're saying, and it's not just police. It's reality show. It is straight up white privilege. That's the reality show. You know what I'm saying?
It's white privilege. It's true because my brethren, I got a brethren. He done 8 years. He done a robbery. Him and his people done a robbery, and the geezer, the security got shot. Now my brethren didn't shoot the security.
It was the other guy.
But obviously, he knew who shot the security. Now. But Bridging would not tell him who shot, so they charged him. He had to go to jail and do the bird because he wouldn't give up the name. The police knew. We know you didn't shoot him, but if you don't give us the name, we're charging you with that crime.
Yeah.
So, as he said, now that's because of the darkness of your skin. Because look at the white woman. She's a white woman. She was there. She saw the geezer. Taser my man overly taser. She saw the geezer. Hold the button for 33 seconds longer than he's supposed to. She done all those things. She was there to do all that. At no time did she challenge her colleague and say, yo, stop that, man. You're going overboard. You don't hear nothing like that in the transcripts. Like, she was there trying to stop him from overreacting. Nothing. He was partaking in what the geezer did, killed the man. So I find it very hard to stomach that the fact that it's a hung jury. I don't get it.
That's a madness.
Because the other thing as well that I don't really like as well, which really got on my nerves, was obviously we know that the main officer, he got charged and stuff like that. But from my understanding, the family have come forward and they've said, from their perspective, justice has been done. And I'm thinking, justice is only done when both people receive what they're supposed to receive.
But
you might say part justice has been done, right? But the fact that this other person is potentially going to be walking the street now and nothing is happening to them, for me, full justice has not been done because played a part in the death of my son or my nephew or my uncle or whoever it is, right? And you're getting away pretty much scot-free.
But DJ Marx, the thing is, for me, I totally agree with you, but I have to call it the Caribbean descent people in this country. They are struggling to get their head up. Because listen, think about it. It's 2016, he got murdered. Anthony, could you know that you had a brother who got killed in 2016 and you got to wait 5 years to get the thing in their case? And say, if you just tap a guy within 3 weeks, you're there in court. Yeah, and why is it taking?
Because it was against the police, innit? So the police had to. They needed time to find a way.
You know how I can do that dance this week? Remember we saw the email about that superintendent who she got reinstated. Yeah, I actually looked into the case. Yeah, she did something in 2018. Within a year, they dealt with her case, boom, kicked her out. So when they was doing the case, I don't know who's right or wrong, but she got sent some dodgy imagery and from a family, and she tried to do something. Within a year, she's out. So that's within the police force. They dealt with her as a black woman within a year. Why is it taking 5 years for a normal PC plod on the street and he's doing a thing with the girl he's going out with, is there on beat, battering a black guy? and there's no footage in the mobile phone era that's there, which is being probably kept away from us. And the reality show is, sorry, I'm sure that after 12 months, guys, if we make it out, look at our siblings. If it was our cousin, was that our brother? Are you mean to tell me you'll keep quiet after the year and nothing's going on? And the family turned around and said we couldn't because we don't want to bias the case, bro. All I know said George Floyd. We all knew what happened, didn't it? And it didn't bias the case. The facts are the facts. There's no bias to the case, and this is what they'll keep lying to us.
It helped the case, the George Floyd thing. If those pictures or the videos didn't come out, then
bro, they would have got away with it.
About the impact it did.
You see, and this is the thing is now that man would have been locked up 3 years ago, 4 years ago, if things kicked off. Yeah. I'm not saying burn down the place, guys. It's about we gotta pick and choose what we fight for as a people. Things that are blatant foolishness. A guy that might have had a mental breakdown and was going through a mental breakdown doesn't deserve to get murdered on the street, whether you're white, black, or whatever. But the police officer's bigger than the guy and made it out like he was some overgrown Frankenstein and he couldn't stop him. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if I'm overstepping the mark. But yes, it might have been people. You know what I'm saying?
I was watching a video yesterday. There's been a rise in police officers in the UK administering the taser twice, and it's disproportionate with black people. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot more with black people. It's affecting a lot more black people. They're actually doing it twice as much as they're supposed to be doing, and it's causing a lot of injury. Because if you see some of the videos now that I saw, the way that these guys just fall flat on their face, big guys, you know, smashing their skulls on the floor and stuff like that. Nah, man, nah.
They're scared.
I think
they're scared of us. We're brutes.
As well, is that even before the police even get to the stage where these things are happening, there's a way of thinking within society already, which automatically puts us at that disadvantage. For example, like if you see, I walk down a certain street with a hoodie on my head as a black guy, right? I will be seen more as a threat than if a white dude walks down that same street wearing the same hoodie. Do you know what I'm saying? So because of that perception already that's out there, you know what I'm saying? You turn up, the police turn up at a location, right? And for me, if someone's having the level of mental breakdown that has been told us that he's had, it's evident through what they're saying, what they're doing, right? That there's something mentally not right with them. So you should know that to take what they're saying and what they're doing with a pinch of salt, because they're not acting as someone that you would be what you might consider your normal everyday person doing whatever. But you turn up there, right, and you see this black guy, it's almost like that's gone out the window. Kind of thought of care that, forget what we're coming to think. We can clearly see that this guy, in terms of mental health, he isn't there right now. So we need to deal with this in a certain way. Maybe even bring on another team to support us. Why they're trying to like keep him at distance? Maybe even get a team that can deal with that mental side to be on their way to kind of speak to him and all that kind of stuff. Whatever it is you have to do. But there was no kind of proper. It's almost like there was no training kicked in where they can look at it and say, okay, we can see this is not your everyday situation that we deal with. This guy clearly he's not well. Do you know what I'm saying? So we had to deal with him in a completely different way.
Cool. That's it.
Yeah, but like I said, the whole being black and the
natural makes it worse.
If you're black here, right, and you're naturally aggressive.
All
that kind of stuff comes into it, and it's just really crazy.
No, it's ridiculous, and they're still trying to decide if the lady officer gets in prison. And this is not me wishing the worst on individuals and people, but the reality show is, I'm not saying murder doesn't happen. And we're not saying black people don't murder. No, we're not saying that we totally innocent people. Police are the police, and we're not saying on this show, before somebody says we're saying we're going to defund the police. We're not saying to defund the police. But you have to react to show is that you murdered a black man and it took 5 years. 5 years. But yet we're not as bad as the US because we never shot him. You battered him to death. And that's the reality.
It was worse what they did than the shot, because if you shot him,
you don't get your hands.
Dead. My man had to go through praying. Imagine the trauma in his head alone, the kicks in the head, the shocks to the body, and it's only supposed to last for a certain amount of time. So imagine the extra 33 seconds that man's going through what he's going through when he didn't have to. You know what I mean? So they can say, oh, we didn't shoot him, so that makes it okay then, don't it? No, it don't. At the end of the day, as he says, for me, we can say, but you gotta have to ask yourself, Dalian Atkinson's family, did they really rally hard enough though?
Yeah. No,
I'm not putting it all on it, but you gotta ask yourself, because I'd like to believe if it was my family, it's not taking me for it. I'm making things happen.
Yeah.
So they can't.
Yeah.
They cannot. Give me 5 years, they cannot. If it means I have to start sending out my bridges to start petrol bombing police stations, that's what's going to happen then. Because I'm going to get their attention. I'm going to get their attention, bro. They're going to... Listen, bring this to court or more police stations are going to get burnt down, bro. You get me? And you see, and that's the thing, black people, we have to take things to the extreme to get heard, to get noticed.
Yeah. And then we get villainized.
Levels.
Yeah, we get villainized.
You know, and then we're getting criminalized. Oh, but look, he's done this. Yeah, but I had to because you weren't doing nothing. I didn't see no justice. My brother died 3-4 years ago. You ain't done nothing about it. I'm trying to get it to court, but nobody wants to hear me. So I've had to take matters into my own hands.
And this is why we need to more. I would love to see the footage of how that, because if that footage ever got out there, but I just feel that we I believe media's changed now. We've got more power on YouTube and stuff like that still, and I feel that I hope that doesn't happen. But what I don't want people to think is this is a one-off case. This has happened countless times to black men. I don't know about you guys. I used to hear stories of guys that do not get caught by the police. Do not get caught, because when you go in that van, between that van and the police station, was pure peak. Yeah? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I heard as a kid.
These have been happening for years. But I mean, even speaking of this Dalian Atkinson case, we've said it on a previous episode that those tasers now, they're designed in a way that when you see they are used, they're designed to take you down instantly. And even if they don't take you down instantly the first time, right, by the second time, right, you're down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for me, it takes a very aggressive and violent and evil type of person to stay there for a whole 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
During 30 seconds, everyday life, you might say, oh, that's nothing. Someone says to you, oh, how long is it going to take for me to go around the corner? They say 30 seconds. You say, oh, that's a quick thing. But when you talk about this kind of situation, 30 seconds is a lifetime. Do you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And it takes a very certain type of person with a certain way of thinking.
Evil?
Yeah, right? Yeah. And I mean, you hear it for years that there's people that will join the army solely so they can kill legally. And I would go as far to say you'll see that in the police, that there's certain people that will join the police because they know that they can do certain things. Yeah, right?
Yeah, man. To human beings,
and get away with it. Do you know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, if this was a... let's change it. If this was a young white girl, and two black police officers,
bro,
it's over.
There's
no comeback.
But them man's are sacked in the morning, bro. Sacked in the morning, locked up and dashed away right in Winton Green, bro. They won't even get a trial, bro. Won't even get a trial, bro. You know what they do? When you see the news and you see the van going by and everyone's throwing stuff at the at the vehicle, they get all that still, but these white officers can walk in Brumtown, where they miles away from Dalian Atkinson's where he started as a footballer, literally. Anthony, how long would you say to Villa Park from the court? Literally 2 minutes and about 5 minutes in the car
from Birmingham Central Court, the court to Villa Park. The drive, I'd say it's about a 10-minute drive. If that. Because don't forget expressway, but when you see in Villa, boom, you're there in less than 5 minutes. So you can see Villa Park in less than 5 minutes. Obviously you got to navigate the ghetto, but apart from that, you can see the Villa ground in 5 minutes from that place. But yet the guys can walk without nobody going boo. That's how covert this thing was. Disgraceful, man. Guys, to be honest, it's absolutely disgraceful. I want to see we when it all finally comes and we see the sentencing, I think that's when if he ever gets something like 2.5 years or something stupid like that.
Let's be serious. He's not going to get what you would see someone that's not a police officer would get, because they're going to start saying no for your years of service and because you have no record of this and all this kind of stuff here, right? Trust me, all that kind of stuff is going to get taken into account. And even though they were going to say justice was done because he's not maybe he's not police officer anymore or whatever else, the fact is, he compared to what other people generally get, you might as well just say he got off scot-free. He's not going to get nowhere near.
Yeah, 100%, man, 100%. So, guys, we just, we're disappointed, guys, in the system. We're disappointed that one of the footballers that, we watched them for was a bad boy goal, that he used to score goals. He was part of Ron Atkinson's Wonder Villa team. And, just got murdered, man. Straight up murdered. I'm not going to say it any other way. He got murdered by the police force, a black person. Not the first time, and it won't be the last time. It's not until we highlight it like this that people realize that we get murdered. Straight up murdered. We get battered and bruised unnecessarily by the police, and we want to change that, but we can't change that without pointing out these cases and making man make a change. And on that note, hopefully next week I might have a police officer on this show. So I don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble for saying this, because nah. It's gonna be talking about racism and whatsoever. But anyway, guys, I just want to finish off on guys, going back to the Euros, predictions, guys, man. Predictions. Who's taking your fancy, man?
I think
I look at Wales versus Denmark, Italy versus Austria. I think Italy would do over Austria, but I'm concerned about Italy though, because I think they might have got Italy grow into competitions. They don't start strong, so it's one of the ones.
You know what? Out of all the teams in the whole tournament, from top to bottom, the only team that's impressed me, to tell the truth, really, is Italy. Maybe Germany. France haven't hit nowhere near what we would expect France to hit. And even the other teams that you might want to put in there, the Belgians and Netherlands and stuff like that, they won their games, but there was nothing impressive to make me think, they're going to be a handful to deal with as such. Italy, the only ones which I've kind of felt like, these guys look like they're about their business. And like I said, we got to remember that some of their games, they didn't even play man like Chiesa and them guys there, which are
that's
big
amazing.
Ballers,
Yeah, big
so
ball.
they still got guys that they could bring in that can show us something completely different. But whereas we had the predictions before, I would struggle now to kind of, based on the current form and what I'm seeing so far, I would kind of struggle to see who I would say is going to come out on top.
So do you feel, looking at, because I know we kind of messed up the whole order, but now, okay, so do you feel what Wales can do over Denmark? I think Denmark's going to batter Wales.
You know what? I'm going to refer back to something that Anthony said in the previous recording, right? Which is that the fact that they've made it into these finals, right, means that they can do something. And I think that these Euros so far have shown that teams are not going to just roll over. I said to you guys before, I was even impressed in some of the games that I was seeing Macedonia play. I was like, what? These guys coming out to play some ball. So, it's hard to predict, man. On paper, I would say Denmark would, do over Wales, but this tournament hasn't shown me anything that made me think, because I never thought Hungary was going to get anything against France. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of them things where it's like, you know what? I'd probably say I'd go with Denmark, but it's like they say, anything could happen in football, man.
Okay, cool. Okay, Mello, before you go, still, because I know you might have to go off before we finish. Yeah, who's gonna win it, man?
The whole thing.
Yeah, man. Well, listen, man, we've seen the group stages, man. You know what I mean? You should be able to predict in it. See the group stages. You saw who's got who. Go on, just say, bro. It's England, innit? Come on, man.
I said England, You know what? I'm going to be controversial, yeah? England.
You say England? Okay, cool. So, guys, you heard it first. DJ Mello, you know what I'm saying?
What was that? Mello thinks England going to win the Euro.
Yeah, I'm playing, man. I'm playing. I'm going for Italy.
Who you reckon, Mello?
Italy.
Italy gonna win it? Nah, I don't think so. Anyway, go. That's the thing.
I'm going for Italy.
You going Italy? Okay, cool. That's cool. Okay, who else to watch out for? Okay, go for Italy. Is your favorite? Who's the team to watch for? If not Italy,
I think France are waking up. I think they've not really played as yet, so that's the scary thing. I think if they start to play, if they start to
If France
game over. And even Belgium on the outside, maybe Belgium as well.
Nah, they got no defense, bro.
They're playing with a lot of confidence at the moment, so.
Well, I don't rate Belgium. Yeah. I think if you stop De Bruyne, you've got him, because Hazard's finished, Eden's finished.
Yeah,
he's finished.
I prefer his brother than him at the moment.
He's finished, bro. Eden Hazard will not get to the heights that we know that he can get to. He's finished. His ankle broke. Break of ankle twice in one season.
outside favourites. My outside favourites is Portugal.
I'd say France are the team. Italy, I'm with, my team, Raj. Italy all day, every day.
Italia,
You know that.
It's not even Italy, it's Italia.
Italia, you know that Italia for me.
Forza Italia.
Always Forza Italia. So after Italy, if money-wise, France. After that now, as the dark horse at the remainders, the dark horse.
Portugal.
Nah, because you know what? I would have said Portugal, but I don't think Germany are that good. And Portugal made Germany look decent.
Yeah.
I don't think Germany are that. Personally, I think England can absolutely smash Germany if they approach the game right.
Yeah. I think so. I think
they can get. You remember that 5-1 in Germany? I think England can do that to them.
Yeah, for real.
I think England can do that to Germany. I
And
swear
if you've got any friends who'll play the German-based players as well.
Well, come on. Look, I mean, Hummels passed it.
Yeah.
Hummels is past it.
But he's playing against Kane, so he's got nothing to worry about, has he?
No, but against Kane, yeah. But when you're coming up against the Sterlings with pace, the Rashfords, the Sanchos, the Sakas, bro, England have got some pace to burn around there, and the Germans can't really live with that.
You've got to play the German-based players as well, though. He's got to play them.
He's not going to, though. He's not going to.
He's not going to play Bellingham. He's not going to play.
He's not playing him. He's not going to play Sancho.
He's not going to play Bellingham. Sancho now, I would play. I'm surprised Sancho hasn't got
It's absolute
I think
madness.
it's
He's not
disgusting.
played.
I just don't think Gareth's got a clue, to be honest. I just don't think Gareth knows. You know what? I think it is.
I think Gareth just watches the Premiership. That's it.
Nah, I think he's got the dialogue from the FA. Not too many darkies.
Yeah.
Sure.
Don't forget, Graham Taylor came out.
Realistically, let's be real. England's best team is mostly black players, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's be real.
For real.
If to go for England's squad and say pick England's strongest team
in every position.
To play in every position, most of that team is a black team from.
Yeah.
Apart from the goalie, all right, you got Pickford in goal.
Yeah.
Who's your right back? Wan-Bissaka, really, let's be real.
Wan-Bissaka,
should be right back, yeah?
Yeah.
Left back, who's left back?
Shaw and Mendes, so.
We haven't got a black left
Shaw
back.
and Chilwell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Centre backs.
Centre half.
They ain't no top British but black centre halves right now, is there? There's no Sol Campbells and Rios.
Tyrone Mings, bruv. Bro, what? I'm going to say this to you, Raj, you might laugh.
He's already in there, though.
As a defender, he's about as defensively as good as Aaron Maguire. Says something.
I prefer him.
Yeah, it's true, I prefer him to Maguire.
There you go. Thank you, Mello, for being black, bro. Raj, you need to go over to Wembley, bro, because you three lions, bro.
Listen, man. I'm good.
Yeah?
I'm good.
So you got Tyrone Mings, and we'll go with Stones, yeah? So there's your two. All right, midfield, let's go.
Or even Kyle Walker. You could even put Kyle Walker in there if you wanted to.
Yeah, that's pushing it though, Mel, to be fair. We got to be honest. We're trying to be as honest as possible. Okay, midfield.
Yeah.
Calvin
Bellingham, Sancho.
For me, it's Phillips.
Yeah, Phillips. Oh, baller.
Phillips and Bellingham, bro.
Phillips and Bellingham, that was locked down.
And that's black. That's black, bro. That's black.
Jamaican
Sancho
born
on the
dad.
right hand side.
Sancho on the right hand side. Saka, or whichever way you want to do it.
Yeah.
I do Saka at the right wing.
Bro, you see, the rest of that is black. Now people say, but Hurricane, not me. I'm playing Rashford down the middle.
Yeah.
Standard.
Real.
I'm playing Rashford down
on the left. I put him on the left.
Down the middle, bro.
I'm putting Sancho on the left, and I'm putting Saka on the right. There's my team. Mostly black, bro. Mostly black, and that's what Gareth has been told he cannot do.
Yeah.
He cannot do that, bro. Because when he picks that team, pure booing's going on for the Black Lives Matter. Pure booing, bro.
Yeah.
But imagine the establishment if you put out a full black team, though.
Bro, they can't handle it. They can't do it.
Portugal getting trashed, bro.
Bro, imagine Gareth Southgate did that and England went on and won it.
But listen, guys. Yeah, they've shown the colours, and you didn't really think this until this season. And seen the abuse that the black players have received, have seen the abuse and seen Southgate stand up and turn around and
And talk
say
about Marxism.
it's about Marxism, yeah. And then Boris Johnson the next day says, "Oh, we have freedom to speech." So when you got the heads like that, talking them talk, I'm not saying all white people. Listen, white people. I'm not saying you're all racist, but I am saying is that when your heads are justifying, listen, let's be real. Black Lives Matter is a party in America. What the heck has that got to do with us?
Nothing to do with us.
So what are you talking about politics? It's got nothing to do with politics. You made it that because you want to cover up your racism. Simple. You know what I'm saying? So that's I think the sooner English people I always said this, yeah. You cannot deal with the we're always trying to deal with the symptoms. Deal with online. Let's deal with Twitter. That's a symptom. Yeah. Let's deal with the core issue. Yeah, the realness and the reality shows that people need to recognize that racism is real, and they need to look at the mirror and realize what it is. And if they're not going to talk about it, not going to deal with it, you know what I'm saying? It will continue in different forms. You keep them chopping off. Yeah,
where's Mello, man?
Mello's run off, man, because you know what I mean. But anyway, he's got a show to plan for anyway. Yeah, but that's where I'm at. But either way, going back to because we know we digressed on that anyway. Still, yeah. But dark horses. What you said, Anthony, you're saying about your dark horse was who?
Oh, my dark, obviously Italy, my favourites.
Yeah.
France, my second favourites. My dark horse, my dark horse.
Mm-hmm.
Croatia.
Okay, cool. A slow burner. Okay, cool. All right, then cool. I can live with that. They got the ballers to do that. Marcus, you get quiet for the past couple minutes, man. What you saying, bro? You've been contemplating all the combinations.
Yeah.
Who is your favourite to win the tournament?
I said France, and I'm still going to stick with France. I've preferred what Italy been doing so far, but the very fact that France have got this far, finished top of the group, right?
Yeah.
And they haven't played.
It's taking the meat, man.
That's a scary thought, man.
Yeah.
And the fact that Mbappe hasn't scored yet, but we know this guy's what he is. That's a scary thought to even think. So I'm going to stick with France. Yeah, I can't see any team still outshining them. Dark horses. I'm probably going to go with Netherlands.
Yeah.
They got a good group. They got a good draw as well.
Yeah, they got a very good draw. I must say, Marx must have been knocking on my piece of paper. But anyway, I do agree. I do think France, the fear of the France playing 3 out of 10 football and ending up being top is amazing. On top of that, I do feel that, like I said, they got too much ammunition. Player comes off injured, Dembele, they bring on the next guy. When you come on, and then you bring Conan. Like, you're just taking the mick now. You know what I'm saying? You got too much subs.
Too much riches, man.
Yeah. I do think I totally agree about Holland because of the draw. I think it suits Holland to go far. The only thing is for me, England will batter Holland because of the defense. Yeah, that's my only problem with Holland. Portugal now, if you look back at how they won it last time, they changed their team for the third game, and then they saw the team play good. What I saw I believe their manager will not start Bruno Fernandes for the rest of the tournament. And they'll go far. I think they can build back. But if they beat Belgium, they'll have the momentum. And Ronaldo, how many goals he scored?
I think he scored like 2 goals. He scored a penalty and he scored 1 in open play, I think. Or maybe 3.
He scored 2 penalties. He scored 2 penalties the other night. Ronaldo's on 5 goals or something. He scored in the first game.
Ronaldo's got 5. He's got 5 goals, I think.
5 goals?
Okay, I didn't realize it was 5 because last I checked, he was equal with Wijnaldum. So
he scored 2 in that game against,
first game Hungary. He scored 1. He scored 1 against.
Then he got 2 penalties in the 1 game.
Yeah, and he got 1 from Germany against Germany. Yeah,
5.
Big baller, and you have to rate, guys. The reality show is that Bell can't. No one's been scoring penalties, and he's the only one who scored. He took 2 penalties in the game, put them away. So. We see we see what's going on. Yeah, Auntie, can you move across a bit because you're kind of missing your face here. You say move across. Yeah. Get back in. All right, but yeah. So guys, that's what it is. So guys, I think the general consensus is that we still believe that France will win the tournament, and
100%.
And we're totally comfortable with that, man. But listen, guys, thanks for you spending your time with us today's show. Hopefully we had a good air out about the issues of Dalian Atkinson and the lack of Jamaican born, the Brent born or Jamaican born Sterling, deciding where he was born. Speak to him grandfather, as they would say. But listen, guys, thanks for jumping in, man, and we'll see what happens over the next week, man. And our prayers are going up to England to see how far they get.
Yeah, definitely.
Holy prayer and fasting.
We know your prayers, bro. We know your prayers.
We know,
man.
Listen,
Don't know
no England here, man. You say I'm Jamaican heritage, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all I know. Jamaican everything else heritage, not English. But listen, guys, this is Roger. Over and out with Crew Nation, man. Peace out, man. Bless, man.
Bless.
Respect, man.
Visit us for updates and shows at affinityextra.co.uk.